Fires are engulfing one of the only private protective reserves in Brazil's Pantanal. Created in the 70s to protect local biodiversity, the reserve has already lost 500 square kilometers of vegetation in a month, 5 times the size of Paris. Alessandro and his team are relentlessly combating the fire. It has spread from outside the reserve, which is surrounded by cattle ranches.
Isso é perigoso. Se o vento tá para cá, joga uma faísca aqui, pronto.
When they take a break, it's to drink juice made from guaraná seeds to fight the fatigue. With only occasional help from military firefighters, Alessandro and his team, with only a single tanker, have been on the front lines of the blaze for a month.
A campina foi o mais difícil para nós combater, porque queimava com mais facilidade, com mais rapidez e a lavareda bem mais alta. Entre 10 horas até 15 horas mais ou menos aí, era impossível chegar perto dele.
The firefighters are getting help from Cristina. The 35-year-old biologist manages this vast reserve, which is difficult to access. Here, trenches like these are dug to slow the advance of the fire.
E aqui a gente abre então essa faixa que a gente chama de acero, que é essa faixa limpa, para que quando ele chegar aqui próximo dessa borda, ele não passe para essa área que ainda não foi queimada.
Cristina studies the rich fauna found on the reserve, which is more endangered than ever. Only birds and a few mammals are fast enough to escape the fires, the worst in at least 15 years.
Tem uma perda bastante acentuada de espécies, né? Seja de insetos, de répteis, né? Jacarés, serpentes, que não conseguem escapar. Eles acabam sendo dizimados.
Jaguars, tapirs, or anteaters, at least 12 endangered species live here. When they escape the flames, the animals are desperately seeking water. But this vast region, one of the largest wetlands in the world, is rapidly turning into a desert of dust and smoke. These volunteer vets patrol areas near the fires,
Como que ele tá?
looking to rescue animals in distress. Frightened by the vehicle, this coati, an animal belonging to the raccoon family, tries to escape, but he is too weak. Jorge, who came from the state of São Paulo to help, immediately takes charge. The animal did not come in direct contact with the fire, but it burned its paws stepping on the ashes.
Pouquinho. E aqui também descamou, tá vendo? Ele perdeu até uma unha. Então a tendência é que a gente ache sempre animais desidratados, ou porque foram expostos ao fogo e à fumaça, ou simplesmente porque queimou e não tem água perto, né? Então eles vão literalmente desidratando, definhando.
Despite the vet's best efforts, the coati died a few minutes later, en route to their base camp.
É frustrante porque na verdade é algo muito maior, né? Eu acho que o coati em si, ou qualquer outro animal que a gente estivesse atendendo, é simbólico, né? Tudo que está acontecendo é muito maior do que o indivíduo.
It is not only the fauna of the Pantanal, but all of Brazil's biodiversity that is being threatened by the fires. While the flames have drawn less attention, this fire season is already more intense. 7,000 square kilometers of vegetation were cleared in 2019. 9,000 have been lost this year. Most of the fires are started on illegally cleared land. But Jair Bolsonaro has repeatedly denied this reality.
Então essa história de que a Amazônia arde em fogo é uma mentira. E nós devemos combater isso com números.
Under his leadership, the Ministry of Environment slashed the budget for environmental enforcement. It even had to suspend patrolling at the end of August. In the state of Mato Grosso, a vast agricultural belt separates the Amazon rainforest in the north from the Pantanal wetlands in the south. Fields of soybeans, corn, and cattle pastures are gaining ground every day, drying up the rivers that feed the Pantanal. Here, large private farms take up nearly the whole territory. Farmers have suffered great losses in the fires, but they are also the main suspects.
Tudo queimado.
Celso Figueiredo is a cattle rancher. His pastures span 900 hectares, and 90% have burnt down. Like everyone else in the region, he uses slash and burn fires to renew his pastures. In July, the practice was banned for 3 months, but farmers are suspected of breaking the law despite the risk.
Eu não vou falar para vocês que podem ter colocado fogo, não sei. No meu campo, não. Eu respondo por mim, tá?
The worst drought that the Pantanal has seen in 50 years is believed to be linked to intensifying agriculture in the rest of Mato Grosso and the land clearing that it's driving. But Celso defends the economic benefits of this model.
Nós estamos sobrevivendo, estamos com BIP excelente em relação à agricultura, a lavoura de soja, de milho, de algodão. É ouro, porque você vai deixar, eles estão produzindo.
Fires have already devastated 22,000 square kilometers of vegetation in the Pantanal since the start of the year, and the first rains are only expected in October.